On the day of your treatment, you will need to make sure that you have everything ready to take with you. Your cap kit is essential, as it includes your inner cap, outer cover, and hair preparation kit. You may also wish to take additional items such as a comb or clips to aid with your hair preparation. We would also recommend packing other items to keep you comfortable during the day, such as a blanket, snacks, water, and items that will help as a distraction such as a book, tablet, and earbuds. When you arrive at your treatment facility, check in and then your clinical team will take you through to the treatment area or individual room where there will be a scalp cooling system. Your clinical team will likely give you some information on what to expect during the day with your chemotherapy treatment and allow you to settle in. Your treatment will last for a few hours, so we would recommend wearing comfortable, layered warm clothing. While your clinical team is getting ready for your treatment, take the time to ensure your cold cap is ready ahead of preparing your hair and putting the cap on. For the hair preparation process, you will need the conditioner, spray bottle, and stretchy fabric headband supplied in your kit. If the headband is not suitable for you, please ensure you bring an alternative method of forehead protection. See our hints and tips how-to video for more information on this. Fill the spray bottle with water as you will use this to dampen your hair. Our how-to videos will guide you through the hair preparation process. There are different ways to prepare your hair depending on your hair type. No matter your hair type, the hair that will be under the cap will need to be dampened, with conditioner applied to ensure the cap is easy to remove after treatment. This is a process that can be done either by yourself or by someone assisting you, such as a friend or loved one. Ensure the hair at the scalp is damp, but it does not need to be drenched. Once your hair preparation is complete, put on the headband or whatever you have chosen for forehead protection during scalp cooling. You are now ready to put on your cap. Our how-to videos will guide you through the entire process, ensuring the cap is put on properly for treatment. Taking ownership of this process is important, as no one will be more invested in getting a better cap fit than you are, so make sure you practice putting on the cap multiple times ahead of your first treatment. You will need to put the cap on yourself, or with help from a friend or loved one. Putting on the cap is not the responsibility of your clinical team. Use the how-to videos to remind yourself of the process if you feel you need it. Now you are ready for your scalp cooling and chemotherapy treatment. Visit the bathroom before you start your treatment, as it won't be possible to disconnect from the system in the first pre-cooling stage of treatment. Make sure you are seated comfortably before your treatment begins. There will be 3 cooling stages during scalp cooling: pre-infusion cooling, infusion cooling, and post-infusion cooling. While the timing of these stages will vary, the temperature of your cold cap will be consistent throughout. The token that is located on the end of your cap tail will be used by your clinical team to activate the system. This can either be done before you put on the cap or before connection to the system. One of your clinical team will attach your cap to the system to commence your scalp cooling treatment and start the pre-infusion cooling stage. This is a period of either 30 minutes or 45 minutes if you have thick hair. This stage reduces the temperature of your scalp before any chemotherapy drugs are administered. You may also be given pre-meds by your clinical team during this time. The first 15 minutes of scalp cooling can be challenging. You are likely to feel cold. However, this feeling will not last for the full treatment and your body will acclimate. During these 15 minutes, distraction techniques can be helpful, such as talking with a friend, reading, listening to music, deep breathing, or having a hot drink. Once the pre-cooling 30 or 45 minutes has passed, one of your clinical team will begin administering your chemotherapy drugs. Please note that your chemotherapy drugs may not be ready at this point. This is not a problem, as while your cap is attached to the system, it will continue to cool your scalp. Once your drugs are being administered, you will move to the infusion stage of cooling, lasting as long as it takes for the chemotherapy drugs to be infused. Scalp cooling may feel less cold as you progress through the treatment. This isn't because the temperature of the system has changed, but because you are getting used to the cold. You will be able to take bathroom breaks if needed during the infusion and post-infusion cooling stages. One of your clinical team will disconnect you from the system for a maximum of 10 minutes at a time. The system will alert at 8 minutes to remind your clinical team, and your cap should be reconnected to the system as soon as you return. Once all alopecia-causing chemotherapy drugs are infused, you will be moved on to the post-infusion cooling stage by one of your clinical team. This stage will last for 90 minutes for all combination regimens and the majority of single-agent regimens. For more information on post-cooling times, speak with your clinical team. Once the post-infusion cooling stage is finished, your treatment is completed and one of your clinical team will disconnect your cap from the system. You may now loosen the bungee cords and remove the chin strap, but do not remove the cap or cover yet. Allow the cap to warm up for around 10 minutes before removing it. If the cap feels like it's sticking to your hair when you try to remove it, wait a little longer before trying again. Once the cap is removed, you will need to stay seated for an additional 5 to 10 minutes to acclimate further. Use the towel included in the hair preparation kit to wipe down the inner cap and repack everything into your cap kit to take home. Your hair will likely still be damp. If you have loose braids or twists from your hair preparation process, you can remove these now or when you get home. If you have ice crystals on your hair, these will melt quickly. Ensure you bring a hat or something to cover your wet and conditioned hair to keep you warm on the way home. When you return home, you will likely feel very tired. Ensure that you remove any loose braids or twists, if applicable, and rinse the conditioner used for hair preparation out of your hair within 24 hours of treatment. You can access advice on how to care for your hair during scalp cooling treatment in the hair care section of coldcap.com. Make sure that your cap kit is prepped and ready for your next treatment.